top 11 facts about Acerydon jubatus,
also known as the giant golden-crowned flying fox.
because 10 facts wouldn't be enough. Number 11!
The giant golden-crowned flying fox is the biggest of all bats.
10! But even though they're the biggest and have massive wings, they only weigh as much as a pineapple. 9!
Their predators are pythons, eagles, and humans.
8! Flying foxes use their big wings to keep cool on hot days. 7!
A baby flying fox is called a pup.
6! Golden-crowned flying foxes only live in the Philippines. 5!
They talk to each other with their chirps.
Chirp, chirp, chirp. 4! Golden-crowned flying foxes are frugivorous.
Wait, is that a word?
It means they only eat fruit. 3!
Flying foxes like to nap hanging upside down in trees.
2! Golden-crowned flying foxes got their name from a golden triangle on their heads that looked like a crown. 1!
Flying foxes live in large groups called colonies or camps.
And before people started cutting down the forest, those colonies used to have as many as 30 million bats.
So many.
It is, but now there are less than 20,000 of them left in the whole world. So, if we want to help flying foxes, we should make sure to protect them and where they live.
And there's your 11 facts about
Giant golden-crowned flying foxes! David?
Are you talking to her yet?
Lisa Paguntalan?
No, not yet.
Can you keep your walkie on so I can listen in? I want to hear all about the flying fox.
Golden-crowned flying fox to be exact.
Right.
Why are you whispering?
I'm supposed to be sleeping. You're so lucky. So cool that she lives in the Philippines.
It's the only place they live. That's why Lisa knows all about the flying fox.
Golden-crowned flying fox to be exact.
She's here. Hi, Lisa.
Hi, Jane.
Hi, Lisa.
Who is that?
That's my friend David over the walkie-talkie. He wanted to talk to you, too.
Hi, David.
I really wanted to know, why is it called the golden-crowned flying fox?
Let me see if I can show you something. Here.
I wish I could see it.
I'll send you Lisa's photos later.
Among the 26 species of fruit-eating bats in the Philippines, this is the only one that has this golden crown that shapes like a letter V on top of its head.
So cute. Did you see any golden-crowned flying foxes lately?
Yes, just a few days ago. I went out actually in the field to find them.
You're so lucky.
That they don't drink blood like some other bats.
I told you vampire bats don't usually drink human blood. Golden-crowned flying foxes eat fruit, right?
Yes, golden-crowned flying foxes like to eat fruits, but they love figs. 79% of what they eat is actually figs. And the figs rely on the bats because they need the flying foxes to help disperse their seeds.
So they're kind of like farmers planting seeds.
That is correct, Jane.
Is that a telescope? Do you also study space?
I like space.
This is actually a spotting scope. This is what we use to look for flying foxes, identify them, and count them. Let me show you how we do it. We have to wait until early evening. That's when all the bats will emerge from their roosting site, and that's when we count them.
How many are left?
There are just about 10 to 20,000 of these bats that are left in the Philippines.
Why are the flying foxes endangered?
Bats do not like us going into their habitats. We are destroying it.
What can we do to help?
The power of the communities and the volunteers cannot be underestimated. Look at all of these photos of Filipinos helping us to protect the bats. I teach them to count and identify the bats. They are the reason behind why many of these flying fox roost colonies are still there and live their life. A loss of one Philippine species is not just only a loss of biodiversity of the Philippines. It is the loss of the world. Because after all, we are all connected.
But how can we help from all the way over here?
Sharing a good story of a bat would actually help. It would help change the minds of people that are afraid of bats. And when you start to understand, you start to care.
We can do that, Jane.
Yeah, we definitely can.
I gotta go. Thanks, Lisa.
Talk tomorrow, Jane.
Thanks for talking to us, Lisa. We'll definitely help as many animals as we can, whether they're here or in the Philippines.
Good night. Maayong gabi.
Bye!